I'm Andrew Sherman. I'm a Texas transplant who has always been in pursuit of art as a career. I've played in bands, pursued an acting career in Hollywood, but I found it behind the lens of a camera here in Dallas, Texas. I was born in New York, I've lived in Chicago, Los Angeles, Austin, but I love Dallas. There's a magical artistic scene in Dallas that mostly goes unnoticed to the outside world. This podcast is focused on what makes it so special and the people who make it thrive artistically. If you don't live here, and even if you do, you might not have heard of them. This is the Dallas Famous Podcast. So who you gonna be? Who you gonna be when you're all grown up? This week on the Dallas Famous Podcast, it's Charity Eaton. Charity is a singer, songwriter, and tribute artist who's currently touring nationally with her acclaimed Taylor Swift tribute, Lover. She also leads a fun girl pop cover band called Tall and Sweet, and she's just started releasing her own original music. Both her tribute band Lover and her original songs and video have received nominations this year at the Dallas Entertainment Awards. It's a unique story where the tribute band actually inspires the original music. I know you're going to love it, so here it is. The Dallas Famous Podcast is supported by the Mullen & Mullen Music Project. The Music Project was created by Mullen & Mullen Injury Law Firm to champion the independent music scene in North Texas. Welcome back to the Dallas Famous Podcast. We are at the Deep Elm Community Center as usual, and today we've got Charity Eaton. She's a singer, songwriter. You've got tribute bands. You've got original music. I'll just bury the lead to start with. That's what's most intriguing is like the challenge of juggling. To me, that just seems like I see a lot of people that do tributes, originals, but like to kind of go back and forth. That's interesting. That's got to be a challenge. So, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, yeah, like what do you think of? I mean, is it all just one in your brain or?
I think that I am insane, and it's many things in my brain constantly spinning. I like to have many plates going at one time. If something's a little stagnant for a moment, I just get bored and I am always itching to be doing something new.
Okay.
But I also want anything I'm doing to be done well. But I have people ask me a lot if, when am I going to stop doing the tributes and just do my original music? But I really feel like both of them move in tandem together. And I can see both growing at the same time and both kind of feeding into and off of each other as I keep going and keep growing.
Okay. I mean, that's interesting. Because I would think that would be the question you get the most is when are you going to just do your originals? But unlike a lot of tribute bands, you're fully doing your original music still.
And I think unlike a lot of tribute bands, I really see what I'm doing is different than a lot of tribute bands. That it's not just me dressing up in a costume and doing karaoke. Like I'm really trying to make it a production where people aren't coming to see some cheesy, cringy tribute show, but trying to bring the best quality there where it's almost like people want to go to these tribute shows just as much as they'd want to go to any original concert.
Sure. You know, it's funny about Taylor Swift tributes specifically. I have not seen yours, but there's a few floating around. And I've shot every genre of music, punk rock. Mm-hmm. Those little girls, they pushed the barricade against the stage. I mean, earplugs for the high-pitched screaming. They are insane. I mean, they get that it's not Taylor Swift, though.
Right. They get that. But there's still something that triggers in them to go crazy. Like, it's funny that I'll have conversations with like security teams at venues before we play, and they'll be like, "Okay, but yeah, it's just like a bunch of kids that'll be there." I'm like, "You don't understand. You need to worry about this more than you do for a bunch of crazy drunk teenagers. Like these kids are crazy. If they think that there's a moment that they can run up on stage and dance with me, they'll do it.
Yeah.
If they think that they can throw friendship bracelets at my face, they're gonna do it. So yes, you need to be on it.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just so passionate, and I absolutely love it. And I love even just creating these shows and environments where these kids get to let this inner like crazed fan come out.
Right.
And a lot of our shows, some of the kids, it's their very first concert. And it's like, they didn't know that this was in them. And they're having that very first like fan feeling ever. And getting to witness that is really cool.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, the first show even. And
I'd say almost every show I've got at least, I don't know, anyone that does like meet and greets afterward, I'd say half of them are saying, this is my first concert.
oh, that's so cute. And you do the meet and greets after too. Oh yeah.
That's kind of my favorite thing. Sometimes, depending on the size of the crowd, sometimes it lasts almost as long as the show.
Right.
But I really do. I really love it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, here's a silly question. Do you ever get jealous, like your original side gets jealous of the tribute side, the success of that? Because you're
That's such a good
touring
question.
with the tribute thing already. and
Yeah.
stuff.
So I think that's when I very first started this. I actually, at the very beginning, I put out my first original song, and it was kind of really symbolic for me, and it's called Be Yourself. And it really was a way for me to say, okay, I'm starting this tribute career from a foundation of I know who I am, and I know that I'm starting something where people are going to love it because it's not me. But knowing that I'm confident in who I am, and it's okay to just be myself. And I think that that's really helped me in just honing in being Taylor, because I know that people aren't coming for me. They're coming because they love Taylor and they love her music. But it makes it where I really never got nervous, because it's not me that I'm representing. I'm representing someone else that's already given me an incredible playbook and template to go off of. So all I'm doing is just copy and pasting what I've seen. Where if I do something, that Taylor does that might seem a little silly or a little too sexy that maybe I wouldn't do, or just something that's not, that sometimes I might not feel like is me, it's like, it's okay, that's what Taylor would do. And it's kept me to be confident in whatever I'm doing, because it's not me. But I think that's also paired with keeping me humble, where when kids are, wanting my autograph, they're wanting my autograph because I'm pretending to be someone else. And that was definitely how it was at the beginning, where it's like nothing really went to my head. Like I didn't get cocky about it. I wasn't in this like diva mode, like this is all about me. And I think that was the best place to be, to really let that grow and shine, where it's like, this isn't about me. I hope that when people come to the shows, they see Taylor and they think Taylor and they hear Taylor, rather than this is Charity Eden dressed up as someone else. Like I wasn't trying to make it about me at all. And so I'd say then, people asking, well, are you going to do more of your original stuff? And I have been. I've been releasing singles throughout while I've been touring as Taylor. But I think just the coolest thing that it happened about, I think it was a year into doing the tribute show. I just had more and more people asking, like online or after shows, when I'm going to do the same type of concert, but as Charity. And I hadn't really done that much of my own stuff. I'd done a few, acoustic shows locally, but just had the idea of mashing in or just combining in, had the idea of putting my own song as an era in my show, because it is the Eras Tour, and I call it the unofficial Eras Tour, and we go through every era. I was like, what if I just had my own moment? And so Taylor always does a surprise song set, and so I just did it the first time, just acoustic. Very first time, it was a show in Marion, Illinois, and before the show, we did a pre-show meet and greet, which I don't normally do, and some of the kids gave me friendship bracelets with my own songs on them.
Oh,
Friendship
wow.
bracelets with my name on them.
Right.
And it just wrecked me. They're like, you should do some of your own songs. And it's like, I maybe would have done it on my own eventually, but it was like because it was wanted. And so just that night, first time in the moment, decided I'm going to sing one of my own songs. And so I was like, I just released this song. Is it okay if I do? And the crowd, I have a video of it on my Instagram. It's the sweetest thing, just having 2,000 people just screaming for wanting to hear my own stuff.
Yeah.
And so that's what's like really kind of changed my perspective, where of course I want to do both. I want to have the best Taylor Swift tribute show in the world, but I also want to make my own music that feels so fulfilling and right, and this is me. But it's just blown my mind that as people, of course, come to the shows to see Taylor, then them asking for charity. And so
Yeah.
I've things have shifted in our meet and greets, and at least in the last few months for sure, where the people afterward, they're not just saying, "Oh my God, I felt like I was at the Eras tour." They're saying, "I loved every song you did, but my favorite was when you did your own songs."
Wow. That's crazy.
really
I'm a
cool.
Deadhead, and I've been to tributes. Nobody's happy when you don't play a Dead song at a Dead tribute. So it's just like I totally, in that sense, get how special that would be that they're asking for your music, because they're not there. Like you said, they're not there for you, but you must really be reaching them, like on a personal level, if they want to hear your voice, So that's cool. It's really cool.
And that really, like, that's, I thought, playing huge shows and getting to play for thousands of people and them singing songs with me, like, that is incredibly, like, fulfilling and fun and gets me going. But to have people want to hear things that I wrote, it's a feeling I've never thought I'd ever feel before.
Yeah.
And so I want more and more of that. So I just released my very first full-length album, just a few days ago. And just thinking about how to incorporate that more into the show, but also how to do my own tour where people are only coming just for charity.
Right.
Which is terrifying. But,
do you already have
exciting.
like a full band for charity, or?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of, I've got incredible musicians that can pick up anything at any second.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Sure.
yeah, and anyone's, geared up and ready to go.
Yeah.
Especially, even like if we're getting to travel all over doing the tribute show, it's like, y'all already got paid to be here. Let's also do a charity show here at this little bar nearby or something. So that's what I'm working on.
Cool. Okay. I have so many questions now, just specific
Okay.
questions, but I want to do what we do in the show and kind of get your history.
Okay.
So you're from Wiley, is that right?
Yeah, I was actually born in Illinois.
Oh, where in
I
Illinois?
was born in Champaign.
Okay.
Champaign-Urbana
Yeah.
area.
Yeah, the school's down there.
Yeah. And I lived there till I was 3. So it doesn't really count. That's people tell me that I can't say that I'm from there.
Right.
But family moved here to DFW when I was 3. Grew up in Wiley. Went to Wiley High School when there was only one Wiley High School. I worked at Chili's when there was only one chain restaurant in Wiley. And then my dad is a pastor. That's why we moved here. He's pastor of a church. And that was when I first started singing. 7 years old, sitting next to my dad, him playing piano, singing. And then moved to Denton, went to University of North Texas.
Okay.
Studied music there.
Where were you first singing? Like you're saying with your dad on the piano, but where did you first start going? This is like more than just something that's going on in the background. It's something I need to be part of.
I sang at the Wiley Opry. I thought I was a country singer for a second. It was cute.
Just like Taylor.
I do some. Yeah, exactly. I sang a lot of Faith Hill. Loved Faith Hill. Some Leanne Rimes. And I'd get my 2 songs in, like once a month or something. But lots of church, helping with like youth worship band. I did a few talent shows, singing in choir. One like singing competition, like kind of local thing. Yeah.
When did you start writing songs? It sounds like you were singing your favorites all along.
I I think I was like always writing like on the spot, which is crazy because it's hard for me to do that now. But my dad would tell me like I would literally just sing everything. Like instead of answering, I'm just singing everything.
Huh.
And then just keep going and just singing stuff. But then I think getting into my head so much, it's hard to keep doing that. But I think actually writing songs was more, I wrote some in high school, but in college I tried to write some. And actually even put out a worship album. It's not, you can't find it. I won't let anyone find it. But it's with my previous church, and it's great. But kind of most of my upbringing, almost all of my upbringing was all Christian music. So singing in the church, kind of really believing like I'm only meant to sing in the church, and that's it. And just not really thinking that there's a world outside that I could also like have an impact on. And I kind of had that in my head even post-college, leading worship at a church. That's kind of been my main job for about 10 years or so. And it wasn't until it was COVID that I started doing just like bar gigs. Like, let me just play, like I'd open for a friend that's like doing just a cover song gig. And I'd play like 5 songs with maybe like one of my friends. And just started like tiptoeing and learning more pop songs, country songs. Because I really felt like almost all I listened to was Christian music. So I didn't even know, like, I didn't know anything. like, I don't want to embarrass myself on something recorded, but like you're saying you're a Deadhead. I don't know what that means. Who is
I'm into
it?
the Grateful Dead.
Got it. Okay. If you gave me a second and I like rattled off, maybe.
That is sweet.
But I feel like a toddler when it comes to music education and pop culture. But I've been learning. So I'm 6 years in learning.
Well, then how did you discover Taylor Swift?
Exactly. Yeah. One of my best friends, she was a huge Swiftie, but she never pressured me.
Unlike Deadheads.
But she had sent me a song of Taylor's. It was Tolerate It from her Evermore album, which is one of the COVID albums. And she was like, I think that this song is one that you would relate to really hard. And I was going through a divorce at the time. And that song literally, it was almost like, how did Taylor write a song about my exact feelings? Like it felt like this is therapy. And then right after that, Taylor came out with Midnight's, her 10th album, right? Yes. That was 2021. And every single song on that, I just felt like, I don't know, me and Taylor were just going through the same kind of drama. And I was like, wow, like how does she do it? How does she know how I feel and what I think? And like, even there's one song on there specifically called Mastermind. And she says like I've been, no, she says, only if I sing it will I know.
Not stopping you.
No one wanted to play with me as a little kid, so I've been scheming like a criminal ever since to make them love me and make it seem effortless. This is the first time I felt the need to confess. And I swear I'm only cryptic and Machiavellian because I care. And I felt like, who says that in a song? Like, who, like, makes himself sound like a crazy person and actually says it out loud? And it's like, that's kind of exactly how I think all the time. Like, all right, like even right now, you and me, like we're talking, we're hanging out, and you're generally cool with me, and we're fine. Like, you enjoy this. This is delightful, but it's only because I like made you think that way. Like, like I really believe like anyone that's a friend to me or anyone that likes being around me, they don't really. It's because I did something that they liked, because I'm constantly thinking of how to please people and how to fit within whatever mold that I think is the right fragrance that they will prefer.
Huh.
And I felt like that all my life, and I've never said it out loud. And then Taylor said it, and I was like, oh, no, don't tell everybody what we're doing. And I'm sure there's other people think this way, but I also think that just Taylor and I have the same, like, insane brain. We're both like insane in how we view everything and just overanalyzing. Anyway, I liked that song and I liked that album. And my best friend, right after that album, Taylor announced the Eras tour. My best friend was like, I think you're my only friend that would pay a stupid amount of money to be like on the floor, the front row. I was like, you're right, let's do it. And so I actually, I don't think I've said this ever out loud, but I actually scalped tickets, which isn't that bad, but I feel bad for it. We got like the tickets that you can get like online if you actually just waited, and it was only like $150. It was like 200 levels and like way at the sides. It wasn't great, but it's only $150. And so I found buyers for that after it was a little bit further on, which was still cheaper. So I was still giving a good deal. It was still cheaper than what it would have been if they had bought it on like resale,
Sure.
Vivid Seats, whatever. And so then with that money, then we got floor seats. So it was about $1,500 to be on the floor.
Wow.
But discounted from my.
Yeah. Still.
Yes.
Wow.
But yeah, literally one of the front rows, like I'm 10 feet away from Taylor at one of the moments, her stage, she walks all around, which is really cool. So at the Eras tour, I barely knew any of the songs. I knew everything from Midnights, but like I didn't even know like Love Story or You Belong With Me. I didn't know that much. I tried to learn, but it really was just watching the Eras tour and seeing like this isn't just a concert. Like, she's taking us on an adventure where every second there's something that's catching your eye, and something that's like reeling you in, and she's constantly engaging. And it's like it never stops. And I was like, this is 3.5 hours of just pure like perfection. I was like, everyone needs to see this. Like, who cares if you like Taylor Swift or you like her music or anything? Like, everyone needs to see this. This is incredible, which makes sense why it's the highest grossing tour of all time.
Sure.
It's not just because she created insane Swifties that are going to love her no matter what. Like, it's because the show is incredible. I was like, everyone needs to see this. And then I saw her in Dallas. And after Dallas, the prices got even insane. Like, I think to be where I was for some of the shows, like, I think it was $10,000. Like, crazy.
Wow.
And that just made me really sad. Like, so many people won't be able to. So I didn't at first think, I had the thought like, I think I could do it. I think I could. But I wasn't going to. Like, I'm not going to memorize songs. I'm not going to wear all these costumes. But I actually went to another Taylor Swift tribute show with that same best friend a month or so after, just to like relive the Eras tour maybe with her. And it was so bad. Like, I was like, Taylor deserves the best. Like, I didn't necessarily think, like, I really did not think that it would turn into what it Lover has turned into. But I was like, I know that I could do it justice, at least. And so it was like, I don't know, a month or so after that, it was in my mind, and I kind of talked about it with some friends, but wasn't really like pulling the trigger. But I'd mentioned it to one of my drummers, and it's like, yeah, no, maybe I'd do a Taylor Swift tribute show. And someone had asked him, someone that books venues, had asked him about a Taylor Swift tribute, and he was like, oh yeah, my friend Charity has one. Here's her number. And so I got a text message saying, hey, we want to book your Taylor Swift tribute show. I was like, okay, I guess I'm doing it.
That's great.
And so like literally that night, I was like, okay, I'll make a website. Let's order some custom costumes. Started working on backing tracks. Started putting together a band, and just kind of went for it. Started watching tutorial videos on doing Taylor makeup. I bought a wig because at the time I had like super short hair. I just cut all my hair off because I just got divorced. So obviously I have to have a stupid haircut right after.
Yeah, no, it's interesting to me because, I mean, there's so many tribute bands in general in this area, but I mean, I think everywhere. And I know the Dead ones, I know a few other ones, but it's just really interesting to hear, like, it really spawned from your fandom of this performer and how you just wanted to share it. Like, I think that's cool. I think that might be more unique than some of the other people doing what they're doing, you know. Not necessarily Taylor Swift, but like other tributes, you know.
Because like people do assume and ask, oh, you must be the biggest Taylor Swift fan. And like, at the time, like I really wasn't. I was definitely obsessed with one of her albums because it just really spoke to me, but I wouldn't have called myself a Swiftie. And I'd call myself a Swiftie now. Obviously, like, yeah, I love what I do, and I love this, and I love Taylor and what she's done, and I'm just so impressed with her. Mm-hmm. Like I see her as a like role model for success, and mm-hmm. I think that's there's so many, you know, even just older men, like obviously they're not going to say they're Swifties, but they're like, yeah, but we just respect her and what she's built and the empire that she has.
Oh yeah, I'm one of them.
Awesome, yeah, and like that's what I think I started as. Like, I just respect the fact that she can do this. And just what she's created, like 18 years of generations of music that she's still on top. Like, it's just incredible.
Do you think of it like somewhat of an acting job? Are you trying to get into the headspace of Taylor? Are you trying to like, I am Taylor for these 2 hours?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I didn't think that at first because I didn't know. Like, I didn't really know who I was as a performer, because the very first time that I even danced in public was filming the promo video for the tribute band. Like, I wasn't a dancer, not a performer, and I've always just thought I'm not an entertainer, like only doing stuff in the church, and all of this is for the Lord. It's not about, you know, getting attention or anything, and I've just it's been ingrained in me that no, I don't take attention, and this isn't about me. And I think that helped me in this isn't about me to really hone into, okay, all I'm doing is adapting to how Taylor would do everything. And so, yeah, I'd say it was definitely like fully acting. Like I'm not anyone right now. What would she do? It was always, yeah, like WWTD.
I don't know why, but I see sort of a similarity between worship music and doing this tribute. Because again, it's like you're not writing the worship music, you're interpreting it, and you're doing it to share it with more people.
Absolutely.
So it's like similar to me.
I've said this before because like I think it's so funny because like being a worship leader in the church and then being a Taylor Swift tribute artist doesn't in any way sound like they're complete completely different. But at the same time, I actually think that being a worship leader is actually what fully equipped me to do this.
Yeah.
Because my main goal as a worship leader was I want to create environments where people feel like they can be themselves and they're letting their walls down and they get to just be able to completely let go. And with focus on God. And so it being almost the exact same thing, like I want people to let their guards down of like, who cares what like stereotype it means if you like dancing to shake it off. Like this is a time, don't worry about it. Just let it all go and literally get to just hone in on this moment, not letting anything else distract you. And it's so funny. I feel like I'm a worship leader right now saying these things. And with the focus on just Taylor's music and just enjoying a night and just having those kind of moments and just creating moments.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely. It's singing other people's songs, but creating environments. And it's like, I thought at first, like, I don't know anything about being a tribute artist, but it's like, no, I've been doing this exact thing my whole life. And I think it's like, I feel like this is actually what I was made to do. And just even from hearing responses from people that like in tears saying, I never could have taken my daughters to see the Eras tour and you gave us that moment together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I've been to the Eras tour 5 times and oh my God, it felt like I was there again.
Huh.
Like, and knowing just how magical the Eras tour feels to people, getting to give that to them again. It's really special.
Has the tribute kind of informed you how you write your own original songs?
Oh, absolutely. Like, I think that, like, you don't listen and learn and perform like the best songwriter of our time's music without it like affecting me and influencing me. It's definitely made me like scratch a lot of songs. It's like, if this isn't even in the same realm, that I'm not even like, I think it's performing Taylor's music makes me have a really, really, really high standard on myself. Which sometimes feels impossible. It's
I was
like,
going to say,
obviously I'm not Taylor.
Are people from the outside maybe saying you're being too hard on yourself?
Yeah. And I think that I learned even in really studying Taylor, it's like so much of it is what's real and genuine in you, and then being confident enough to share that. Mm-hmm. So I think doing this has helped me gain confidence, which I guess your question of does it feel like acting? I think at first it's felt like acting, and it's like this is almost fake confidence because I'm just like piggybacking confidence from her, and because I wasn't a performer. But it's like now, or it's like as I've been learning all these things, it's like, okay, what are the songs even that I perform that I do feel like it's me the most? Like, what are the certain things that I'm doing from her that's like, I think I would do that. And it's like, I learned a lot of stuff a lot of mannerisms or the way she sang or movements she did. It's like these came easy to me because it felt natural to me, but I'd never really tested that. Like, and I just feel like so much of me pretending to be someone else was actually just this cute journey of me figuring out myself, which is so funny.
Right.
That you wouldn't think that these two things could happen at once. Like, I really felt like was worried I'd have this like identity crisis of I'm just going to get lost in pretending to be Taylor. But it's like, no, I literally found out what I like to do. And then it was like, okay, this really is acting. Like, these are the moments where it's Taylor. These are the moments where it's really me. And then, of course, finding the moment in every show where I get to fully just be me. And yeah, so then being able to translate, okay, now that I know what me is as an artist or performer, translating that into an album, and now getting to translate that into doing my own shows.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, I guess I didn't really clarify this for myself. Like, you were already experienced worship singer when you did this tribute. Were you an experienced like performer of original music yet? I mean, you said you did some cover opening shows for people, but
I just released my first song just as myself, literally right when I started doing the tribute act.
okay,
Like that was terrifying to me to start doing my own thing. But no, probably, yeah, it was about a year into doing the tribute show. Did I actually do a show, a concert that was small and just me doing my own songs.
okay,
And I added in a Taylor cover,
sure,
of course.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's normal to do a few
Right.
covers, but
Yeah.
okay. And then, I mean, obviously, people are responding to your original stuff. You got 2 nominations on the Dallas Entertainment Awards, as well as the tribute has got a nomination, which is very exciting. Good luck.
Thank you.
We won't know if you won when this comes out because it's going to come out right away. But I mean, so the Taylor Swift thing, it's like, how did it go from just doing some shows to like now you're touring with it?
I don't know. But the promo video at the very beginning, whenever I started, I was like, let me just not just lightly do this. I want to do it as insane as Taylor did. So I tried to get as many costumes as I could for all her eras, try to get my band together, get as many songs in as I could. And I was like, I think I wasn't reading a rule book or a how-to book. It was like, what do I think might work? I don't even know. And I was like, maybe if I just make a promo video and people will see it and then they'll book us. And then maybe if the website looks cool, maybe that'll work. And if I'm singing myself and you can tell it's not Taylor. So I recorded myself singing just promos like 4 minutes or so. And I got, I don't know, mashed up a bunch of songs together. And then hired the best videographer that I knew, my favorite band members. And I was like, guys, let's just go in. Paid them for this. It's like spent silly amount of money at the beginning just for this promo video. Put it out, and then I heard nothing for like a month. I was like, oh no, did I just have like a crazy like quarter life crisis hobby expense? But got a few like little local gigs in the first like or second or third month, but then learned that the video on YouTube blew up and had not viral, but like just got a ton of views. And someone had emailed me saying, just saw your video. We'd love to bring you to Japan.
What? So that was the first one was Japan?
That was 3 months in.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. Insane. And so at the time I was working full time as the operations manager for a wealth management firm. Which is, to me, is funny right now. Like, I went to school for music. I've been in music all my life. But then I was like, yeah, but I like being in charge. So, and I like doing admin and logistical things. And so, got my license in investment advising. And I was doing that for a few years. But anyway, once I got the Japan request and how much they were going to pay, I was like, oh, this will pay for us all obviously to go to Japan and we'll pay for all those expenses. I don't think I need to work this job anymore. Like, I think this is what I should be doing.
Wow.
And that show specifically, they're like I was my own booking. I was doing everything at the beginning. They were like, okay, and you have like background visual graphics to play behind you. And I was like, oh, yeah, sure. And you have like backup dancers and stuff too. I was like, I absolutely do. And I hung up the phone and like texting all my friends saying, hey, I need some dancers. Who do you got? And started working on choreography and stuff. And then found somebody to help me with graphics and stuff. And it's just so funny, even right now, thinking about where my head was then and just how, like, I was excited, but it was just incredibly overwhelming to do all of these things on my own. And so since then, I've had lots of staff and people helping and a team. But it's just completely different than what it was at the beginning.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. And then that just led to more gigs and...
Yeah, got to go to Kuwait, played for the U.S. military base in Kuwait about 9 months in. Just got finished with a 11-show tour throughout Canada, throughout the whole last year.
Wow.
In April, we're doing 8 shows in Brazil. Got to go to Bermuda for a show. And then almost all of 2027, the beginning, is all touring around Europe. And going to France and Germany and Italy. And it's...
Wow, okay.
It just blows my mind.
Okay, yeah. That's crazy. Okay, well, I mean, it's like you must be meant to do this for it to go so smoothly to just like fall into place like that. I mean, I know people that have been grinding with tributes or not. Yeah. I mean, because when I was doing original music, I was like, I'm not going to do tribute stuff. But I realized it's because I wasn't good enough to copy anybody.
I do feel like really, really lucky and really blessed that what I've done has been successful. And as I've been doing my own music more and now putting out this album, it's like I want everything that I'm doing to be with purpose, where, of course, I want everything to be successful. But I want, as people see the tribute show, of course, I want them to have the best experience possible of the Eras tour. But I want there to be that itch to know, okay, well, who is Charity Eden anyway? Mm-hmm. And obviously, I want what I do as my own music to not sound as if it's the same, that I'm just copying Taylor still. It's definitely, this is me. And so, yeah, seeing both growing in tandem, that as the Taylor Swift show is taking me around the world, that people are going to want to hear Charity too.
Do you have merch at the shows?
I sure do.
And do you have your original stuff as well?
I sure do.
Okay, good. All right, good. I was gonna make sure if you didn't the next time.
Yeah, just rolled out that my album is called Silent Conversations. Just rolled out vinyl records that you can order on my website, and specific Silent Conversations merch that I'll get to sell at all our shows.
And are you planning on doing Charity full band shows this year?
Yes.
Okay.
It's terrifying as I take this very deep breath.
Yeah, well, that's why
I'm gonna do it. I thought doing the Taylor thing was the Taylor thing was the riskiest thing that I've ever done. But I think trying to get my own music out into the world is probably the riskiest thing I'll ever do.
Huh. Okay. Well, I mean, it's interesting because like a distinction between Taylor music and your music, so people don't go, oh, this is just an extension of the tribute, you know. That's got to be a little bit of a challenge, or? Yeah.
But I just have really focused on making it honest and making it as real and raw as possible, and not feeling like I need to, copy a template. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And working with really awesome people that want to help spur on what Charity Eden is really trying to say and be.
Gotcha. Do you want to meet Taylor?
Yeah. I don't want her to shut me down. That's the biggest thing. Uh-huh. We have had communication with her management team where they just tell us, like, here, these are the disclaimers that you should make sure on your website and on your event post to make sure people don't think this is Taylor. Mm-hmm. Which, like, if you tried to find Lover, the Taylor Swift tribute show on Facebook, you can't, because Facebook believes my photos are Taylor. Flattering, but very frustrating. Like I can't have a tribute show Facebook page.
Oh, interesting.
I know. But yeah, so trying to not deceive people to think that it's Taylor. But they haven't shut me down yet. So I'd love to meet her. It'd be amazing. But
do you have little kids who think that you're Taylor?
absolutely.
Yeah.
When I'm in meet and greets after a show, a lot of times the parents sometimes will come up to me and be like, hey, they do think you're Taylor.
You're kind of like
cool.
female Santa Claus.
Exactly.
Don't tell her that's not real.
And so sometimes, like, I'll do autograph posters for ones like that. I'll sign Taylor.
Oh, cute.
But most of the time I'm signing my own name.
Right.
But I do birthday parties also a lot too. I call them parties, and they're so much fun. But I'd say half of them I am Taylor to them.
Right.
And if they're asking me, like, there's maybe some older kids or some of the little boys there, they're asking like, "You're not Taylor. Are you sure you're Taylor? Should prove it. Tell us." What's your boyfriend's name? Like, okay.
Like you wouldn't know.
Or what are your cats' names? And I'm ready.
Yeah, you got all those answers. Cool. We're gonna have you do a song. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I appreciate you coming down. Good luck on the awards. Good luck on the solo career as well as the career.
Thank you.
I find it really cool and unique how you're balancing both.
Thank you.
I'm trying to think of people I know that do that. It's a small group, so, I mean, is there anything you want to say on the way out here, people to look out for or coming up or?
I guess, yeah, look out for more Charity Eden shows that will have the same caliber that my tribute shows have had.
I should actually end on this because it's Dallas famous. The DFW music scene, how has that helped you or hurt you, or what do you think of that for your vibe? I
mean, I see some of my favorite tribute shows have been here in Dallas, and it's like these people know what I'm doing, and they know how hard I've been working, and they know. I think that Dallas is like the tribute capital of the world. And so to be able to take the tribute show not just locally and keep it successful, but to take it not just around the country, but around the world, I think it's awesome to have, just such a support system here locally. And
I forgot to even bring up, you have the Sabrina Carpenter girl pop.
That's like to me, that's like the after party show.
What's it called again?
It's called Tall and Sweet.
Okay.
So Sabrina Carpenter's tour was called Short and Sweet, and she is 5 feet tall. Yeah. I am 6 feet tall.
Yeah, nobody's going to mistake you for Sabrina.
So I call mine Tall and Sweet, and I even changed some of the lyrics. Her song Taste. Oh, I leave quite an impression, 6 feet to be exact.
Nice.
But I do not just Sabrina. I kind of try to look like Sabrina in some of her costumes, but then I just do a bunch of girly pop anthems. So we've got Olivia Rodrigo, Gracie Abrams, Billie Eilish, Paramore, Dua Lipa, Chappell Roan, and it's just a fun show. And to me, that's like a cleanse the palate show, where I get to just have fun. Like there is choreography and costume changes, but it's not as crazy.
It's not as much as
show.
with character. You're just more performing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it really is like, we're just here to enjoy and party and have fun.
Nice.
So I've only done that just a little bit, but I think I'm going to do that more in the next year or so too.
Sweet.
Because I can't sit still.
Apparently not. Well, awesome hearing your story. And I guess if you're watching, get to know Charity, check out the music. If you could see a live show. Thanks again for coming down.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Hi, my name is Charity Eden, and I'm going to sing one of the songs from my debut album, Silent Conversations, and this is called Broken Record. There's a song that keeps on playing, can't seem to turn it off. We're in this together, baby, like it or not. Since I heard your siren song, it's been stuck inside my head. I'm a diamond, you're a rhombus, acting like we're not the same. No matter how you spin it, the reality won't change. Since I heard your siren song, it's been stuck inside my head. We're caught in a loop that was made by you. You're a broken record, but I like the tune. Always stuck this way till you say what you wanna say. You're a broken record, but I'll let it play over and over and over and over again, till it's overplayed, till I'm overplayed over and over and over and over again. Will we ever get tired of the same old melody? It's wrong and we both know it, but most things are incorrect. There's bigger bridges we could burn if we're talking intellect. I should probably run from this, but you keep running through my head. You've been tearing me to pieces, you've been there to patch me up. But the problem and the reason, but the bandage and the cut. I should probably run from this, but you keep running through my head. We're caught in a loop that was made by you. You're a broken record, but I like it over and over and over and over again, till it's overplayed, till I'm overplayed over and over and over and over again. Will we ever get tired of the same old melody? Do you want me to change? Why you just stay the same? I don't care, I'll keep dancing. Is it better this way when there's nothing to say? I don't care, I'll keep dancing. Do you want me to change? Why you just stay the same? I don't care, I'll keep dancing. Is it better this way when there's nothing to say? I don't care, I'll keep dancing over and over and over and over again, till it's overplayed, till I'm overplayed over and over and over and over again. Will we ever get tired of the same old melody over and over and over and over again, till I'm overplayed, till I'm overplayed over and over and over and over again? Will we ever get tired of the same old melody?
I'd like to thank Charity Eden for joining us today. You can check out her stuff on the links in the show notes. Thank you to the Deep Ellum Community Center for letting us record here. Theme song, Unstoppable by Salim Nuralla, and the outro is The Place to Be by Electric Ants. Thanks again to the Mullen & Mullen Music Project for their support. Like, subscribe, and share the podcast, and we'll see you next week.